I'm going to show you how you're going to add details to the character that I have just roughly made. All you need to see is just draw a little bit outline. You can just start by drawing a little bit outline. I better do it again. These are the same rules that I'm going to tell you that you can use in your pencil drawing, in your pastel, charcoal, whatever you want to do, even in oil paints or acrylic. The best way to do it is add light and darks first. When you're drawing a face, especially if it's from your imagination, you need to know how it's gonna look. And if you add lights first, I feel that it becomes very easy. And then all you need to do is add some white color or a paler white for the eyes, and this just gives you an idea of how the face is looking and what you need to add. Then just add eyeball. That color is pretty too dark. Okay. Make the lashes, turn the eyes downwards from the outer side, and both the eyes don't need to be strictly equal, because this is a human drawing that you're making. The person is looking at someone and it can't be equal. It is not a dead from the front straight view that you're making, unless you're making that. And for the lips, you have to choose a very light shade and just add a little hint for yourself first. Then as you get an idea and as you place it in its the right place, then you can add a slightly dark shade. Start the dark shades from the outer corners of the lips. And as I've said, it's not necessary to make it that equal. That's the mistake what most of the beginners do. Just try to make everything very equal. That makes drawing very harsh and takes it far from reality. Now once you're happy with it, you can just add a lighter shade above the eyelashes to do any corrections you want to do. It's a very simple and easy way to do your corrections. And then you can put some light on lips everywhere. You have to keep that in mind, that it is a game of lights and darks everywhere in the drawing, not an outline thing. Even on the neck, there has to be some light. Don't worry about the outline, you can just correct that later. Once you place everything correctly, you can just do that finishing touch at any time. Like, you can make the face broader from wherever you want to, and you can make the hair in the right position. It doesn't have to be equal from both the sides. If the head is like in this picture, it is turned towards the right side of this person, you can make the hair slightly wider from the left side. And that's really too dark. I have to remove it. is to just blend this line. And for the hair as well, don't think that you're just going to pick one color and you're going to apply that everywhere on the hair. It has to have some shades, lights, darks. Another important thing is that you have to see where the person is looking at. This lady is looking at that woman, and I mean she has to look at that woman. So right now she's just looking somewhere straight. To correct that, I'll just take a light color, probably white, to make the eyeballs shift. And once you know that your eyes are in the right place on the face, you can make the eyeballs wherever you want to, do the corrections. You have no fear that you have to remove that later. You know what I mean is that you have to do it very carefully. Also, the bones at the angle where she's looking at will be very prominent. Everything is in the right place, and now whatever corrections we do, they'll stay over there. Now this is a young person, and there has to be a cheekbone, and as well as, you know, some smile on the face in this scene. These may look patches, but you can smudge them. Even in oil paints, you can smudge them with your hand if you want to. Now to see if it's okay or not. Even the eyebrows are too harsh. She's a woman, and I want to make the eyebrows light as well. If you do the same thing in the right beginning, when you just position the person, you sometimes, you know, find out that something is wrong. Maybe the position of the person is wrong, or, you know, you have to just remove everything later. So it's a very safer thing to place everything at the right position, and then, you know, add details, add whatever you want to. Just keep on working and have fun with that. And that looks so much better than before. Now I can work on it for, you know, whatever time I have, and I can improve it. For the smile also, I'm adding some darks. Even if it's a pencil drawing, you have to smudge things, you have to erase things, you have to do, you know, some corrections. Like over here, I feel that the head is too big. Now gradually it's just improving and improving, and when you make the dress of her, you know, correctly, making the light and darks and folds, it will improve altogether. Now over here you can see that I'm just trying to make her, you know, the what do you say that I'm trying to make her cheekbone, or, you know, the right cuts of her face, but I'm finding a little bit difficulty over here. So what I mostly do is that I just leave that thing over there, because the mistake could be somewhere else, and I just work on some other part. Then you can come back to the same thing later. With this, mostly you find that the mistake is somewhere else. Like I've just found that I need to show the neck a little bit narrow, because the mistake is not in the face, it's in the neck, you know. But overall, you can come back to the thing and you can correct that instead of just struggling at the same place. Again, you can see that, oh my god, I have to remove it. Again, you can see that by adding lights and darks, I've managed to make the face cut correct almost. If you feel something is looking odd in your drawing, you better change it, because if you have noticed it, other people are going to notice that as well. Now at the end, I just give a final touch with the hairstyle, and that makes it jazz up more than ever. It also makes the character more lively, and if you you want to show it sitting in a home, you can make the hair a little bit in a disorder, and otherwise you can make it very perfect. Like over here, I'm making it very perfect, but I have to be careful. What we do in the beginning, when we just start painting, we just try to be very careful, and we just spoil the whole look by, you know, by being, you know, by restricting ourselves to things. I want to show that she's a bit excited, so I'm going to make the eyeball a little smaller. Or we can add the eyeball to the lower part of the eye. But she should not look like she's scared of anything. She's just excited and smiling. Also, I think the eyelashes have to come a little bit downwards because she's looking at the lady who is slightly shorter than her. Now I'll just try a little more to match her with the character that is in the series, and then I'll just work on the other characters, and then I'll come back to this one to give just the final touches to the entire drawing, and that is it. At the end, I just want to share something with you. The other day I was watching an interview on CNN, and the person was an elderly architect. Frank something was the name, I didn't remember the name exactly, but he said that he makes his students write their signatures, and then he tells them that you all have your own signatures. You are going to face criticism, but it's crucial to have your own signatures, and you're expert in your own signature, something like that. But I think it's very important to remember that you have to have your own signatures, because if you do someone's signature, then it's not going to have your name even in that. I hope this extra extension of his words do make some sense, and next time when you do your painting, you will definitely find that it's important to improve the work but have your own style. So best of luck with that, and I hope you have learned something from this video tutorial. And next time when you paint, if you find the difference, do remember, or you can also forget, I don't know, but do remember to check out more videos on this channel. Yeah, that's okay. Best of luck and goodbye, and that's it. Goodbye.